Massive breaking news. Now, according to my source, NRS and Sony new deal is on the table. Now, this is a major leak I got for you guys. Kratos is set to make a big return. There is a war brewing between Sony and Microsoft because of Mortal Kombat. Now, this has happened previously in the past, but I'm going to make a full documentary how Mortal Kombat started a war between Sony and between Microsoft, or I should say pulled gasoline on the war. But the purpose of this video, I'm going to be providing evidence right down the middle with clickable links and everything that you need, so that way I can provide you the most accurate information. It feels good to be back. Let's get into it. Now, we're going to start with the previous NRS videos that I made because these are extremely important. I need you to pay attention because we're going to rebuild credibility with you guys, and we're going to do that here today. So look what I just popped up here on your screen. You see this right here? I've mentioned it before, I'll mention it again, but don't worry, I'm going to get into it. You see right here, Discovery exposed, WB IPs up for sale, deal gets leaked by inside source. Now mind you, I made this video about 11 to 12 months ago is when that video was made, for all of y'all that's been following the channel for a while. Now we're going to be pairing this information with some credible inside sources that have got tons of things right. I'm going to be leaking their names, which they're public information. They talk about this all the time. Jeff Grubb and Khan is who we're going to be referencing to in this video. So I'm gonna show you one more, and then we're going to get on to the actual proving part. So get you some popcorn because this may be somewhat of a long one, but it's only because I want to give you guys the best presentation I possibly can give you. That is my #1 goal going forward in doing that. So check this out here, what I just popped up on your screen. This is evidence number 2, I should say. Sony is close. WB is in deep talks with Sony to potentially own Mortal Kombat 12. That's because they were going to purchase the studios and purchase it outright. I made that video. That was 11 months ago. So to prove that I made that video 11 months ago, now we're going to match it up with Khan and Jeff Grubb's information. So I'm going to be popping another video up here that's going to kind of walk you through it, and then we're going to come back to this with more facts, information, and we're going to end the video talking about how Kratos is going to return to Mortal Kombat 12 with this whole war brewing, and how Sony is going to get they get back. Get back gang is real strong when it comes to Sony to getting a lick back on Microsoft. So stay tuned because there's going to be a lot going on, and don't worry, I will chapterize the video so that way you can just kind of click on which part you want to watch. Everything will be nice, beautiful, and organized for you guys. So let me pop this up here. Enough monologuing, let's get to it. Okay, so now it's time for a quick backstory. We're going to break it all down nice and professional for you. So as you can see here, I made a video 11 months ago that said Mortal Kombat 12 exclusive, Sony close to buying NRS, Microsoft passed on that deal, and Justice 2 expensive, blah, blah, blah. I went into that. Mind you, this was 11 months ago. I was the only person at the time talking about this information here. So now that we got that out of the way and we established that I have covered the Sony close to buying NRS, also there was a deal where Microsoft was one of the people that wanted to buy it. Also, if you want more information on that, you can go check out my videos. I have tons of videos here that you guys can check out, but let's stay on topic while we're here, right? So let's switch over here. Rumors, Sony and Microsoft among companies interested in purchasing Warner Brothers Studios. So what I'm doing is connecting the dots. Now, I already showed you that I leaked it over here. I showed you guys that I leaked it, right? Keep up with me. You can go watch that video if you want. Link will be in the description. Now, this is April 30th, 2022. Rumor has it Sony is eyeing Warner Brothers Discovery Development Studios for future PlayStation acquisitions, as the company is looking to offload its development teams and license its IPs. Now, that's according to Kinda Funny's Iran Khan, who claims to have heard a decent bit of chatter about WB Discovery shopping their game development studios around. Interestingly, it was exactly a year ago that we heard reports of WB wanting to do away with its game development wing, especially following its merger with Discovery, but the company denied those reports at the time. Now, look at it this way. This is what he said. couldn't get enough information to acquire to actually write a post about it, but hearing a decent bit of chatter that, this week about Discovery shopping their game development studios around. Sony has made it abundantly clear that it is not done with acquisitions yet, but the company's acquisitions has been on a completely different trajectory than Microsoft's. The latter has been pushing entire publishing houses, with the former has focused on the studio. Listen, they're purchasing entire publishing houses while the former has focused on studios that it has been working with. Now, if what Khan has heard is true, it looks like WB wants to sell its development studios but only license popular IPs, which includes its big hits such as Mortal Kombat, Batman, Middle-earth, and the list goes on, as WB owns a number of high-profile studios, including NetherRealm, Rocksteady, Avalanche, Monolith, and TT Games. So I wanted to point this out, and I got one more part to point out. We'll move on to the next part of this. Lending some credence to Khan's tweet, journalist Jeff Gertzman says that he too has been hearing this rumor on and off for a while, as some Twitter users pointed out. Known insider and fellow journalist Jeff Grubb said a year ago that he had heard Microsoft was interested in purchasing NetherRealm and Rocksteady. However, following Activision's Blizzard and Bethesda's deal, the former of which is already being scrutinized by the FTC, and rumors of Sony working closely with Hogwarts legacy developer Avalanche, we can only wonder what's going on behind the scenes right now, which is what I'm here to give you guys. As for who else is interested in WB properties, Khan claims that Sony and Microsoft are joined by EA, Take-Two, Tencent, NetEase, and Pub Group. And other news, Gotham Knights may be skipping last gen, blah, blah, blah. Went over that already. All right, so we're going to get back over here. I told you, I did this 11 months ago where I told you guys about this. So that gives to my credibility that Jeff Grubb and Khan themselves confirmed this around April 29, 2022, and I had already done this video about 11 months, but I did touch on it in other videos in small increments before I made this its own full video, which you guys can go watch in full. Link in the description below. So now that we got that pointed out and we established the connection of Sony and Microsoft wanting to buy NRS behind the scenes, now we're going to move on. The previous deal. Now we're going to be talking about the previous deal between NRS and Sony and why they are getting back in bed with each other because they had a good time the first time around. What I'm referring to is this. The Mortal Kombat reboot, you see what it says? Only on PlayStation, and it featured Kratos. Now, I'm not saying Mortal Kombat was only on PlayStation. Kratos likenesses was only on PlayStation. So if you had a PlayStation, you was able to get Kratos. He was not available on the Xbox 360 or anything of that nature. And it's a massive issue that happened behind the scenes, which led to Mortal Kombat being more favored by fans to play on PlayStation for Kratos, because Xbox 360 did not get a guest character at that time due to something that went down behind the scenes, and it ended badly with Microsoft at that time, which caused them to have a sour deal. And I'm going to touch way more on that when I do the documentary between Sony and Microsoft and how Mortal Kombat started a war between two giant gaming companies. So I am purposely withholding information so that you guys can watch the documentary to get that full detailed story with dates, times, and an actual statement from Ed Boon himself as to what happened with that situation. But for the sake of this video, I'm just going to be pointing out the necessary key points that you need to know in order to shape this story so you can understand what's going on. So now that I have already showed you guys that NRS was previously in bed with Sony as far as what's going on with Kratos and why Kratos will be returning, I'm also going to be showing you guys that Sony is looking to get their get back. Now, for those of you that are not familiar, there's a current lawsuit that's going on where Microsoft is being sued by Sony for its third-party antic activities of them buying up a bigger company. I believe it was Blizzard that it was buying up, and them buying up this company is going to make it hard for Sony to be a competitor because you're buying up all the competition. In the United States, for those of you that are not familiar, competition is a must, so that way no one person can run a monopoly, meaning that you buy up everything and you just the big boss of everything. It does not work that way. Competition has to be fair. So now I'm going to be touching on that in the documentary too, but I can tell you that the FTC has already ruled in Sony's favor. A lot of you probably still scratching your head like, dude, what are you talking about? I'm so confused here. Well, don't worry. The documentary is going to explain it all. That's going to be coming out in the near future. However, the whole point of the lawsuit is this. So basically, Sony does not want Xbox to buy up all the competition or buy up all the smaller studios because they get larger and larger and they're making the games exclusive. Xbox has done this in the past where they bought studios and made those games exclusive. So this war is over Mortal Kombat and it's over Call of Duty because Sony is concerned that if Microsoft buys the company that owns Call of Duty, that they're going to make it exclusive to Xbox and Call of Duty will be taken off Xbox, which is a massive hit to the pockets of Sony. That is their argument. Microsoft's argument is it's not going to hurt Sony at all because it's actually going to be bringing Call of Duty to more platforms, which is complete BS. Now it will bring it to more platforms like PC, Steam, and a whole bunch of other places, but it's going to be exclusive to what Microsoft controls, such as their cloud gaming and all of that, and it won't be available on PlayStation. So I'll give you a better example for those of you that are confused. Let's say I go to the store and I buy ice cream, right? And they say I can't buy ice cream just for myself. I buy ice cream for everybody except you. You're the only person that don't get ice cream and everybody else does. That's basically what they're doing to Sony, where they say, hey, we'll purchase it and we'll give everybody the opportunity to have the license to this game except for Sony. So they're trying to single Sony out and Sony can see right through the BS. Now the case is still going on in court, so my documentary is going to break it all the way down, right down the middle, so that way you guys can stay caught up as to what's going on with that, and it's all over Mortal Kombat and Call of Duty. So now that we went over what their previous deal was, where the smoke came from, now we're going to talk about what they're currently in bed with when it comes to Sony and NRS. Their most recent in bed activities is what I'm going to be popping up here on your screen very shortly. Now we're going to focus specifically on the MK11 deal and how NRS was in bed with Sony. Let's get it. Now, game coverage. PlayStation reserves exclusive rights to the coverage of the PS4 Open Series matches. This includes all form of transmission, including IRC bots, short cast streams, live broadcasts on platforms like Twitch, YouTube, and the likes. PlayStation can assign the coverage rights of a match or of several matches to a third party or to the actual players themselves. In this case, terms and conditions will have to be arranged with PlayStation Management or ESL as tournament organizer before the match. In general, PlayStation or ESL as tournament organizer will contact any player or team if they wish to broadcast one of their matches. If no contact is made, individual players are allowed to arrange their own broadcasters. Now, I know a lot of you are probably scratching your head once again like, okay, Wave, you're on to something here, but what exactly are you saying to us? So basically, the whole point of showing you that there is to show you that NRS have third-party exclusive deals in place with NRS, and those will continue. They have a very bright future and a long multi-year lucrative deal as to what they're going to be doing with Mortal Kombat. They already proved that with MK11. Now, with this whole lawsuit being filed, or whatever the case is, and the BS that Microsoft tried to pull, I'm getting ready to tell you what the get back is going to be. So the get back that's on the table right now, according to multiple sources, is the fact that Mortal Kombat 12 will be revealed at Sony. That's what's going to happen. That's what I'm hearing. So we are only going to have to wait and see. Now, I want to say, and I want to make this clear, this information has not been confirmed publicly by NRS, Sony, or any of its affiliates. However, it has been confirmed by some reputable and leakable sources. What I mean by that is, when I say leakable, it's people that previously have leaked things and have a great track record of those things coming true. So I'm getting ready to pop an article up here on your screen, and we're going to read through it, and that right there will bring us to the conclusion as to what the get back is going to be that Sony's going to use against Microsoft with this whole lawsuit. They're like, screw it. You want to take the gloves off? Let's take the gloves off and let's get down and dirty too. So let's go ahead and check out this article. Be right back. Mortal Kombat 12 rumors and potential announcement at Sony's PlayStation Showcase event. As Sony PlayStation Showcase event looks more and more certain to be happening, the gaming world is buzzing with anticipation. Among the numerous exciting announcements expected at the event, one of the most eagerly awaited is the potential revelation of Mortal Kombat 12. The Mortal Kombat series has a long and storied history, with the first game being released in 1992 and the most recent Mortal Kombat 11 hitting the shelves in 2019. So let's skip to the point. Rumors surrounding Mortal Kombat 12 has been swirling for months, with various sources pointing towards an imminent announcement. This article will explore the rumors and potential announcement of Mortal Kombat 12 at Sony's PlayStation Showcase. Now, shout out to Matt Campbell for writing this article over there at Ultimate Gaming Paradise. Now, insider claims the rumor mill began churning when an alleged industry insider claimed to have information regarding the development of Mortal Kombat 12. According to this source, the development team at NetherRealm Studios has been working tirelessly on the next installment of the franchise, and the game is reportedly nearing the final stages of development. This insider also suggested that Mortal Kombat 12 will be unveiled at the PlayStation Showcase event, leading fans to speculate about what could be in store. Now, we all know that NetherRealm Studios has been putting out cryptic tweets, aka Ed Boon. After Fuel to the Fire, NetherRealm Studios, the developer behind the MK series, has been posting cryptic tweets and messages on social media platforms hinting at a possible announcement. These messages have included subtle references to the Mortal Kombat universe, such as images of iconic characters and locations, which have led fans to believe that an announcement is imminent. The studio's history of teasing their fans with hints before a significant reveal only adds to the speculation. Now, Ed Boon's involvement. Ed Boon, the co-creator of Mortal Kombat and creative director at NetherRealm Studios, has also been active on social media, further fueling rumors of Mortal Kombat 12 and pending announcement. Boon is known for his playful interactions, not playful if you ask me, with fans, occasionally dropping cryptic hints about upcoming projects. Fans have been dissecting his tweets and messages, searching for any indication of a 12 announcement at the PlayStation Showcase event. Now, timing and previous patterns. The timing of the potential announcement also plays a significant role in these sources. Historically, NRS has maintained a consistent release schedule, which we all know, alternating between the Mortal Kombat and Injustice franchise, given that Injustice 2 was released in 2017 and Mortal Kombat 11 in 2019. Fans believe it is time for the next installment of Mortal Kombat. The PlayStation Showcase event would be the perfect platform to make such an announcement, given the massive audience and the global impact of the event. Now, next-gen console features. With the release of the next-gen consoles such as PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X, fans are eager to see how Mortal Kombat 12 will take advantage of the powerful hardware. The potential announcement at the PlayStation Showcase event could reveal how the game will utilize features like ray tracing, which I reported on, fast loader times, which I reported on, and improved graphics to enhance the overall gaming experience. Additionally, the game could incorporate cross-play functionality, allowing players from different platforms to compete against each other, furthering expanding the Mortal Kombat community. Now I'm gonna speak on that too because they threw some shade at at Microsoft. Sony did. We're gonna get into that too. Now, possible features and content. I'm just giving you guys the whole article at this point. While the rumors surrounding Mortal Kombat 12 potential's announcement at the PlayStation Showcase event are still unconfirmed, fans have been speculating about the possible features and content that the game may include. Some of these include a more expansive and intricate storyline that digs deeper into the Mortal Kombat universe, featuring both familiar and new characters, enhanced gameplay mechanics with more customization options and unique fighting styles for each character, improved online multiplayer mode, including a possible Mortal Kombat Battle Royale mode. We will be talking about that. I do have some leaks on that coming up in the future. The introduction of guest characters from other popular franchises, a trend that has been seen in previous Mortal Kombat games. Now, as Sony's PlayStation Showcase event draws near, the anticipation for the potential announcement of MK12 continues to grow. While there has been no official confirmation from NRS or Sony, the numerous rumors, hints, and speculations have left fans eagerly awaiting the event. If MK12 is indeed unveiled, it will undoubtedly be a highlight of the showcase and an exciting moment for fans of the iconic franchise. Now that I have established the point all the way from the beginning as far as credibility and as far as Sony being in bed with NRS, it is undoubtedly a extremely high, I should stress, chance that Kratos will return as DLC for Mortal Kombat 12. Now, my source definitely informed me that Kratos returning as DLC is one of the most welcome things that the fans look forward to, as most people weren't even Mortal Kombat players when Kratos came out at that time, and it would be fantastic for a new era of Mortal Kombat fans, no pun intended with the new era thing, to be able to experience Kratos in his full grit and glory. Now, Sony could not have been happier with the previous deal that they did with NRS, because Kratos sold so well on the PlayStation only exclusive deal that they had. They are looking to do that again. Ed Boon is not opposed to it. Now, this whole deal that they have going on, the multi-year deal that I was speaking on, is the fact that NRS being in bed with Sony as far as them getting the first dibs on being able to announce Mortal Kombat 12 is one condition. The second condition is the fact that Kratos get to be used, and what NRS gives in return is they're giving the licenses to be able to run tournaments on PS5, as well as hosting some of the tournaments on PS5 and doing cash prizes and things of that nature. So it's a lucrative deal that works out for both parties across the board. Plus, they've done business before, so them doing business again just makes so much sense to me. And like I said, this information has not been officially or publicly confirmed. Please take it with a grain of salt. We all are Mortal Kombat fans, and you can take this video how you want to take it. You can take it as a leak, you can take it as speculation, you can take it as official information, whatever you want to take it as. The interpretation is up for you to interpret it. Now, another thing I quickly wanted to touch on really quick is the fact that Sony threw shade at Microsoft for the BS that they've been pulling. And what I mean by that is Sony have exclusive rights to host tournaments, which is on PlayStation. Now, PlayStation 4 does have cross-play feature, but I don't know if you noticed, but you cannot join a Mortal Kombat 12 tournament that's hosted by PlayStation through an Xbox. They do not allow that at all when the technology is there for them to do that. Now, the deal is so exclusive to the point where even if you have a PS5, you can't even join the MK contests, the tournaments. You cannot join the MK11 tournaments if you're on a PS5. You got to be on a PS4 console, because that's what the deal was created for. So be on the lookout, because there's going to be more to this saga. But I just want to take a quick second to talk to my fans really quick. The rest of y'all can go ahead and dip out. All the ones that just came for the information, y'all can go ahead and leave. This message right here is specifically for hardcore Mortal Kombat fans. First of all, I want to say I am bringing way more content to the channel. I'm bringing a new look, as you can see. right in front of you. Also, daily videos are back. The entire month of May is fully planned out, so we have videos all for May. And I just want to pass this question off to you guys in the comment section below really quickly. Do you think Sony is going to announce Mortal Kombat 12 at their Sony event? Do you think they're going to announce that? And do you think we're going to get Kratos? I want to pass that question off. I want you guys to answer that. I forgot to ask the question, so that's on me. Now that I asked the question, let's get back to talking to the fans. So what I wanted to bring to your attention is that the Discord is back, baby. And the Discord is being pushed in every single video to get us back active the way we was previously. That is fully on me for not being active in the Discord and kind of letting it slip away. So as you can see here on your screen, be sure to join the Discord. The link will be in the description, so you can click and join. It doesn't matter if I do a Grand Theft Auto video, an Injustice video, there will be rooms for you to talk about these specific games, and we're going to try to have one of the biggest Discords in the community. So definitely join the Discord. Link is in the description below. Also, I missed you guys. It feels good to be back. I'm excited to bring you guys hella content. I also want to ask you guys, would you really like for me to make that documentary called The New War between Sony and Microsoft, and how Mortal Kombat 9 started this big war, or I should say reignited a war between Sony and Microsoft? I think it'll be pretty interesting. I'm kind of eager to do it, but I want to know, what are your thoughts on me putting out something like that? I really want you to sound off and let me know what you think. Now, the majority of you are probably wanting to know, what are my thoughts, my own personal thoughts? Do I think we're going to get something at the PlayStation event? Me personally, my own opinion, aside from the rest of the video and the source information I've given you, my own opinion is I don't think we're going to get anything at the PlayStation event. That's my personal event. God, I hope I'm wrong. I would love to see NRS and Sony team up again for another banger the way that they did the first time. Oh, Jesus Christ. I'm the most unprofessional YouTuber ever. I'm sneezing in my videos, coughing, yawning, all types of stuff. Somebody say bless you in the comments. Jesus Christ. Anyway, we do it live, baby. We do it live. We're not cutting nothing out. That's what I like about this channel. I keep it raw and authentic for you guys. Now, I do want to take some time out to shout out to my moderators in the comment section. I appreciate all of you guys. Nitty, you know, all of you guys across the board. Nick, every single one of you. Ice 23. I'm trying to think of all your names right offhand. There's so many of you. Street Combat. If I forgot your name, leave a comment. I truly apologize. There's just a lot of you guys, and I'm trying to remember directly offhand who I see the most and everything. And so drop a comment, and don't worry, I got you in the next video. Drop a comment, I got you in the next video. So again, it feels good to be back. I hope you're ready for tons of content. I will be expanding out into other content, so I really would like you guys to give me some ideas as far as what type of videos would you like to see. What games would you like to see me cover? Would you like to see me cover Xbox games, PlayStation games? Would you like to see me just cover gaming in general? That's what I really want to know, because I'm looking to do more with the channel. I'm not saying I'm bored of Mortal Kombat content, but I am saying that I want to spread my wings and I want to express forward to be able to bring you guys something extremely cool and content that you guys can enjoy. Also, do you like the new look? I know I'm asking y'all a lot of questions here, but we got a lot to catch up on. So I look forward to seeing you guys in future videos. Now, for those of you asking what type of content is coming next that I already have planned, tons of Mortal Kombat 12 videos. I do have about 4 MK13 videos. Yes, MK13. And I also have some Injustice videos that are going to be coming also. And on top of that, some Grand Theft Auto 6 videos are coming. We will be returning the Grand Theft Auto series. And we have tons of the Lore of Combat, the top 10 series. Everything across the board is going to be coming. The Love of Combat will be returning. The Weapons of Combat will be returning. The documentaries are coming back. And I'm looking to hire some people for the channel so that I can get the majority of this stuff done. So again, we have our work cut out for us, because I'm looking to be one of the most informative channels on YouTube, and I will be getting on camera very soon. I'm waiting for some new stuff to come in so I can finish setting up my my YouTube setup. I got to get that right. All good YouTubers got to have a good YouTube setup or something that's unique, and that's what I'm looking to do to make sure that I have that setup the way that it needs to be. And I will be upgrading the channel. We probably get some new music. We probably go back to the previous music. Who knows? But I am going to guarantee to you guys that I'm going to be putting more effort into these videos so that you can get a high quality level video and of content, which is why I work so hard to make sure all links are included in this video. Every piece of information, music is good, everything's leveled correctly, and that nothing is off. I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of lazy in the past with the majority of my videos, but that's out of the window. But anyway, I truly appreciate you guys watching. If you're watching this video for the first time, make sure you smash that subscribe button and turn on post notifications, as this is your brand new favorite and exclusive place for daily Mortal Kombat content. Subscribe as we ride the wave all the way to 21K. Catch you in the next one. Thanks for watching.